So if you're just new to astrology, one of the things that nobody really explains well enough, and that a lot of people don't get after even a couple of years of study, is that they are all 12 houses of astrology. Now, you might have your moon in a certain aspect. You might have your moon in, Gemini. You might have your Mars in Aries. You might have your Mars in Aquarius, right? You might have, any aspect, any planet. There's a whole bunch of different planets and bodies and asteroids you can look into to figure out all the details of how you work. But you're going to have these spots in the sky where they're just empty. They just don't have anything in them. Now, you can say, well, I don't have any energy out there. Well, you still have that part of your chart. So, like, I don't have anything in my 12th house of astrology. It's just nothing in there. I do have stuff in my fourth house. I don't have anything in my eighth house. Now, does just my fourth house alone shine enough light into my 12th house and my eighth house to light those things up and, make them function? Sure. But like everything goes through there all the time. And my 12th house is still my 12th house. My 12th house is still my spirituality. It's still like how I understand the afterlife, how I understand my spirituality, how I understand my faith, how I understand what's hidden from me, right? How I understand the things that I cannot understand. How can I see what cannot be seen, right? How can I imagine which cannot be, touched, felt, measured? And so it's ruled by Neptune, your illusion, your imagination, your worst fears and your best dreams, right? And it's ruled by Jupiter. How big or how small is it? Like, how is it big enough to just wipe out? Is it a disease that you can't see that will just wipe out your population? Or is it just the fear of disease that will cause you to wipe out, destroy your own economy, right? So yeah, it's the unknown. It's the hidden realms. Now, I don't have any energy in that part of my chart, but I still have that part of my chart. It's still there, right? It's still in my chart. Let's say there's no planets in it, but I have a 12th house very much. Now, my 12th house is Leo. So Leo is the ruler of the fifth house. Leo is the ruler of the fifth house. I do have energy in my fifth house, so like, that will shine through. That will just be part of that energy as well, because that will be my Leo energy. It's still in my fifth house anyways. Yeah, it's not Leo energy, but it's still in that fifth house. It's still going to shine like a Leo, right? It's still going to be like how I take, it's just my natural ability. It was what I brought to the table, what I showed up with, my discipline, it's in Capricorn, right? My fifth house is Capricorn. So my Leo energy is going to be my authority on certain topics, my ability to study, my ability to focus, my ability to, these natural talents I just brought to the table, my ability to overcome and build pyramids out of stone, right? So I didn't have to work on that. That was just what I brought to the table. So is my fifth house, do I have Leo energy? Yeah, I do have Leo. I have fifth house energy, but I also have, a 12th house of Leo. So like, I will shine on and, echoes of reality, right? Like, well, what I say will last beyond me. How I shine in the world will carry on, will build foundations, will build memories, past my existence. Because I just have that energy. I just have that, I will haunt your dreams. So like, it is what it is. Like, I can't, it's my power. These are my open centers, right? So like, in human design, that would translate, my open house of Leo will translate as to, an open ego center, right? So like, if you project a whole lot of ego at me, boy, I can amplify that and project that right back at you. I can be the most egotistical. I can be like, you don't know who the fuck you, like, I am, Oh, you think you are? You have no idea, right? Because I can just take your energy and project it back at you. It's just meaningless to me. Like, I can take it or leave it. It's like, my ego has nothing to do with it, right? It's your ego. And so like, through that 12th house, it's my spirit world. It's how I was able to see into the darkness, how I was able to like see into the 12th house, see into the unknown, see into the hidden, see into like learn astrology. It was my natural ability. Like, yeah, some people can, use that fifth house energy to communicate well or to, do this or that other thing. I can see into that 12th house. I can see into that darkness, because that's where that Leo energy is for me, right? So like, it's very handy for me to have, that empty house there, because it allows that openness of like just the energy to invade my space, and so I can identify it as not mine. So I can be like, okay, that energy, I can feel that energy. It's not my energy, right? It's not what I brought to the table. I was kicking it here a minute ago. This person brought that energy. It's just every time that person shows up, I can feel that energy, and other people agree with me. That person's bringing that energy, right? So it's like I'm not crazy. I can actually feel. I can see into the hidden realms, right? That open energy. I can identify that open energy in myself. But I was given the natural ability to see, and that I was given that 12th house power, anyways, just because of the openness. It was my power because it was open. So it was a gift I was given. You are your open houses as much as you are your full houses. You are the energy you are not as much as you are the energy you are. You are your yang as much as you are your yang. You are a complete being. You know what I'm saying? You are what you are. And you have to embrace where where you feel like others can invade your space, others can overtake your energies, and you feel powerless to them. You're like, It's also gives you an understanding of how that works, and you go, okay, that is not my energy. Like how do I get out of this? How do I get out of this relationship? How do I get out of this trap? How do I get out of this surrounding? How do I get out of this group? And so you can identify yourself versus the people you're around. I don't want to treat myself this way. I want to treat myself better. I want to do this. I want to do that, right? I want to be around better people. I want to be around people that inspire me to better, right? Well, yeah, if you know how your energy works and you know how you connect with certain people, you will find people that you will build mountains with instead of tear them down with. So like, it's cool. Like I inspire you to learn more and study more, and you are all 12 houses.